接着毛兵跑中了，头提出 shake hands， 双方就会场中相互握手示意。球队最后热身。为各位介绍本场比赛主场的3位裁判，裁判朱雀的张俊桥 from Taiwan， 第一检查员就是阿阳。
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium here in Taiwan. This is the Asian Tournament, the Taiwan leg. And our first game, it's the Paula Pilipinas RPG versus the Zamboanga Valientes, all Filipino teams here in the first game. Hello, everybody. With my partner here, the one and only Noy Manansala, Africa. My name is Sandy Greenwood. Jess Constantino is our courtside reporter. We are set to go here. Paula Pilipinas, two-time leg champions, and the Valientes controlling the tip.
And the last time these two teams faced each other, it was the championship game of the Paula leg, the third leg of the Asian tournament.
Now we go to the starters for both teams. Mike Tolomia starting here for the Zamboanga Valientes. Here is Ricky Bryce from the outside for three. Doesn't fall in, rebounded by the number one player of Paula, and that is Xavier Alexander.
And everything has really changed ever since Xavier Alexander joined this team in the last two legs, finished first, Paula Pilipinas.
And that's Lester Alvarez starting for the first time here in the Asian tournament. Jiu Chu transferring, he's from, well, he played before for the Taiwan Mustangs, now playing here for the Zamboanga Valientes.
And looking to add some ceiling for the Zamboanga Valientes squad. Jiu Chu will pretty much replace Nick Evans, who is no longer with the team.
And Jiu Chu, he is 6'8", he's very young, agile, and can score from the outside. Also, his inside presence is a must for the Valientes. Now we go to Rudy Linganay. Outside to Ricky Bryce, going inside of his home fist, and 2 points. First two for the Valientes.
Having Jiu Chu on the floor allows Bryce to pretty much freelance on offense, and you can see they're putting the ball on the floor, hitting in the post.
Starters for Paula, Xavier Alexander, Ken Humphis, Lester Alvarez, Mark Diligon, Marcus Spurt outside. And a long two-pointer from Ken Humphis.
Ken Humphis, the field Norwegian, can shoot from the outside and plays excellent defense in the paint.
Yes, and he can score. Played for FEU. Here is Xavier for the layup. Another word scorer when he was playing for the Indonesian Basketball League. Here is Mike Tolomia, starters for the Zamboanga Valientes. That's Ricky Bryce, Mike Tolomia, Jiu Chu, Frankie Johnson, and Rudy Linganay.
And of course, always very entertaining to watch. Ricky Bryce Jr. that time set up by the incursion by Mike Tolomia.
Ricky Bryce from the University of North Texas, a Division I school in the NCAA, did not score from the free throw line. By the way, he has 4 points to start the first period.
Already trying to impose his will on offense, and without the likes of Nick Evans, definitely gonna have to bring the scoring load.
From Edinburgh in Scotland, Marcus Court was able to score downstairs also. But this will be his first starting 5 here in the Asian tournament. The Magic Man, Colombia, looking for a friend. Bryce guarded by Ken. We go to Gio Chu, easy 2 for Gio.
That's a good link up there between the two bigs for the Zamboanga Valientes. Ricky Bryce this time finding Gio Chu open underneath.
He's just 23 years old. Three-pointer will not go. And Xavier now with 4 points.
Continuing to be the X-Man for the Valientes. For Polo Pilipinas, the X-Man this time scoring on a putback.
So Xavier Alexander averaging 14 points in the Polo leg. 2-time leg champion. Polo Pilipinas RPG. There's the strip there by Duligon of Pola. Duligon going all the way. Easy 2. And he was unmolested, untouched, uncontested.
Mark Duligon, whenever he needs to score, he does just that for Pola Pilipinas.
10-6 is our score. Rebounded by Alvarez. Here is Mark. Finds Marcus Quirk. And Quirk with 4 points and an early timeout here called by the Zamboanga Valientes. We are coming to you live here in Taiwan. You're watching the Asian Tournament. We'll be right back.
Jessica Constantino reporting from the sidelines. Let's talk about our two teams today. This is going to be the newest, or almost a new Pola Pilipinas team we're seeing today, with a lot of new names in the roster like Thomas, Galantine, and Homeless. Unfortunately, Coach J.R. Kawali's squad will have to defend the title without one of their main guys, JV De La Cruz. Though Coach J.R. expects his team to fill up De La Cruz's spot, he also added that this is a statement-making leg for them, especially that almost all teams have beefed up their rosters. As for Coach J.R., this is all about pride for them. Meanwhile, for the Zamboanga Valientes, Coach Bobby De Los Santos is expecting his team to fill up the spot left by Peter Alfaro. He explained that their chemistry and veterans' experience are their key strength for this game, as this is the replay of the Leg 3 finals. Back to you, Sandy and Noy.
Well, definitely going to be some key absences here for the Zamboanga Valientes. Of course, their primary playmaker, Peter Alfaro, no longer available for them and definitely needing to step up here. Lester Alvarez and probably it's the other team actually for the Zamboanga Valientes. Mike Colomia will need to take on that primary playmaker role for the Valientes, while on the other side for Pola Pilipinas have, their top gunner, especially in the second and third leg, to just shot the lights out JP De La Cruz. Definitely they're gonna need JP Bilinson to step up.
And Mike Colomia scoring from downtown is first here in the game. We go to the corner. Ken looking for a friend. Finds Alvarez to JP Bilinchon, who averaged 6 points a game during the Pola leg. Here is Ken, and it's on Ken Humfisk.
Well, definitely going to be a big adjustment here for JP Bilinchon with the way the referees might interpret the way he moves his feet. And he's very creative.
So that will be a turnover for the Bola Pilipinas RPG, champion in the Passi leg. There's the elevator play, but they will go inside to Jiu-Chu. Ricky Bryce on the outside, rivals out. Jiu-Chu with the offensive rebound and a putback.
That's why you see the confidence in the way Bryce is shooting, because he has someone to clean it up inside.
Xavier finds trouble with it. JP Valientes. Shot clock reads at 7. Trying to create a separation. Ken. 2 seconds. Marcus. It's a good play. A turnover committed by Bola Pilipinas RPG.
But Bola Pilipinas RPG that time took too much time trying to get a shot off and ended up with Marcus Quirk hurried 3.
4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first period. The new player on the floor for Bola Pilipinas RPG. That is Hart. Galantine. Rangers at 29. Mike Tolomia starting hot here. And the first quarter.
You don't know Mike Tolomia can put those points on the board, and with Rudy Linganay now on the floor, he can move to the 2 spot, and so far has hit 2 threes.
3-pointer from Lester Alvarez. He's the most better player there for Bola Pilipinas. Outside shot did not go in. You know, this is sort of a payback time for the Zamboanga Valientes.
Of course, the last time they met each other, leg 3 of the championship, the Bola Pilipinas leg of the Asian tournament. And that was the game you called it.
Yeah, and the Valientes lost to Bola by only 2 points, 83 to 81. It's a tight contested ball game. Rudy Linganay keeping it alive, but he stepped out of bounds. Ball goes back to Bola Pilipinas.
Right now, that's a key for the Valientes, the guard play. Who's really gonna take on that role of running the Zamboanga Valientes offense?
And we have a timeout with 3 minutes and 20 to go. You're watching the Asian Tournament. Back with us here in Taiwan, Taipei, Heping Basketball Gymnasium. Mike Talong is scoring big time here for the Zamboanga Valientes. We're tied at 18 all. Another tight first period for both. Galantine keeping it alive. Marcus Quirk with a hesitation. Shot clock at 5. Here is Valientes for 3. Very short.
Bola Pilipinas will keep possession, but so far, you know, they're ending up with hurried threes, just trying to beat the shot clock.
Kickball violation will stay with Bola Pilipinas. They were the champions during the Passi leg and the Bola leg. They hosted the Asian tournament. It's very hard to get a championship in the Asian tournament. Noy, rebounded by Ricky Bryce.
Well, actually, Bola Pilipinas is on pretty much a 10-game winning streak, haven't lost since the first leg.
Picked up by Lester Alvarez. They started their campaign in the Asian tournament. In Fusha, they were 0-5. Did not win a single game But in the passing leg, they were undefeated 5-0, and the volley leg 5-0 also. Getting 2 champions. Misses on the 3. Galentine with the offensive rebound. The halftime move by Marcus Burke was hit in the head. Down. This Marcus Burke goes up. He is okay. It's going to be some long-down basketball.
Well, of course, aside from the entry of Xavier in the second and third leg, Marcus Burke only joined this team in the second leg, and since then they haven't lost yet.
New player on the floor for Paula Pilipinas. Demetrius Thomas. Joe Alcantara lost it. Alcantara comes cold coming off the bench.
Definitely going to play a big role here for the Valientes. The bench has to step up. Really some key losses for them. Nick Evans no longer with the team. Peter Alfaro no longer with the team.
A minute 54 remaining in the first period. We are glad you could join us. My name is Sandy Gruel with Noy Africa and Jess Constantino, our courtside reporter. We are here in Taiwan for the Taiwan leg. First game of the Asian tournament here. Xavier fading away, comes up empty. Ball goes to Mike Tolomia. Tolomia goes all the way, but he kicks it out. Joe, there's the swing. Inside to Ricky Price, he gives it to Chiu, and the halftime move by Frankie Johnson thought he was fouled. Tolomia with a beautiful fake. He goes inside the extra pass. Frankie Johnson, the microwave scoring for the Valientes.
That time the Valientes, despite the broken play, still able to get a good shot there for Frankie Johnson.
What a play there for the Valientes, finding the open player. Thomas, the pass inside to Mecca. Frankie Johnson able to get to it. And it's a 2-point game. The Valientes ahead by 2. Chiu is fouled by Galentine.
Well, like you said, Chiu is still very young, but you can see how well he reads the floor. That time off the pick went on the roll, and a good find there. As you see once again that open basket for Doligon, and the block here by Galentine, but still Chiu will go to the free throw line.
A lot of playing time here for this young kid. Chiu saw limited minutes when he was playing for the Taiwan Mustangs.
Well, he was playing behind Sam DeGuara with the Mustangs, so I think this is a good move for Chiu, especially with Nick Evans no longer with the team. This gives him the opportunity, of course, opens up the floor for a guy like Ricky Bryce, and Chiu just makes excellent reads on the floor.
Former player of Batang Gilas, the national team of the Philippines. 33 seconds remaining in the first period. Lester Alvarez, oh no, that's Dimitri Thomas. Here is Xavier. Forcing his way inside, now he has 6 points.
That floor is going to be wide open for the X-Man this time, especially with Iloca not with them in this leg.
Belenchon with the basketball. Shot clock at 5. Now it's 2. Xavier for 3. Will they count it? Yes, they will. That will count it. It's the end of the first period here in Taiwan, the first game of the Taiwan leg of the Asian tournament. And see this one, yeah, it's a good ball. Galentine with his first 2 points here in the Asian tournament. We'll be right back with more action. Don't go away.
ball game and you're still watching the Asian tournament, one of the pride of Zamboanga Valientes, and one of the players with a lot of international exposure is Rudy Lingana. He shared that it was a tough loss for their team during the Leg 3 finals against Polo Pilipinas. So he is determined to bounce back for the Valientes today. At 37, Rudy is already thinking of his future after playing and shared that he wanted to start coaching back home to inspire more kids, especially in the province, that nothing is impossible with hard work. Let's see how Rudy will lead his team today. Sandy and Noy.
Well, I think he can still delay his plans on coaching. He can definitely still play. And, that's going to be in the pipeline. But I think he can just wait it out and still continue to play at a very high level here in the Asian tournament.
Hart Galentine scoring there. Second field goal for him. He scored the last 2 points in the first period. Now he has 4. Hart Galentine played for Cornell College, Division III school in the NCAA.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's actually the college teammate of Marcus Quirk.
Joel Alcantara, the retrieval. Frankie Johnson for 3. Ricky Bryce with almost no effort there. Giuchu unable to put the ball back into the hole, and Bryce will score. And the flex by Ricky Bryce. The Bryce is right.
Oh yes, most definitely. And in that situation, able to operate on the left side with Giuchu taking up the other side of the post. And looks like those two are really very comfortable playing with each other.
"50 seconds on their shot clock, down to 24. Here is the microwave. Frankie Johnson scored for the Valientes.
Very quick to pounce on that turnover for Polo Pilipinas. Frankie Johnson now. And the game has started scoring.
That's 4 points. Mike Colombia, Joe Alcantara, Ricky Bryce playing big minutes here. Xavier Alexander with a move inside. Here is Frankie Johnson, the rebound by Bryce. Frankie Johnson going. Glasgow will score now. He has 6 points.
In the open court, there's really not much you can do against Frankie Johnson. That time, JP Valencion just making the business decision of letting that one go.
Xavier Alexander. With a high dive. He's so smooth.
Most definitely, and Xavier Alexander really taking on the scoring load right now for Polo Pilipinas RPG.
10 points already. Giuchu working inside, bagging buddies against the shorter Mecca. Giuchu with the retrieval. Joel for 3 and gets it from downtown.
Credit half the basket to the activity by Giuchu, able to find the open teammate, and Alcantara will hit from the outside.
Xavier, 10 points in the game. First player to be in double figures, and Galentine scoring underneath. He has 6 points in the game.
Galentine will definitely be an extra weapon for Xavier Alexander. You know, he is walking triple-double, and having those options definitely going to help.
5 points already now for Joel Alcantara. 33-28. Xavier Alexander with a halftime goal. 12 points for Xavier Alexander to lead all scorers.
Just easy right now for Xavier Alexander. Nothing Giuchu could do with that much runway for the X-Man.
Joel Alcantara feeling his defender from behind. Look at that separation. And now he has 7 points. And Coach J.R. Cabaling wants to talk things over. We have a ceasefire here in Taiwan. 35-30. We'll be right back. You're watching the Asian tournament. Second quarter action, 6.5. 6.5 remaining in the first half. Xavier Alexander, 12 points in the game. JP Valientes back in the game for Bola Pilipinas. Xavier Alexander hosting him against Haner. That's a foul on Haner.
And right now, Pola Pilipinas looking to attack the mismatches, and that time there's really not much Hassan could have been able to do against the X-Man.
Sorry, that's Hassan. I'm sorry. There's Lester Alvarez. Galantine providing the screen. Valientes. The floater. Getting only the back of the iron. Frankie Johnson puts the move. He goes inside. Going downhill and will score. So Frankie Johnson very active here in the first half. No.
Yeah, Frankie Johnson already with, I believe, 8 points in the game, and most of his baskets coming in transition. So for Pola Pilipinas, somebody has to play safety for them.
JP Valientes. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation. The ball stayed too long in the hands of JP Valientes. That's J.R. Kawaling. Very relaxed here in Taiwan.
So even if they're down by 7, I believe he's very confident about his team. Of course, a 2-time leg winner so far, Pola Pilipinas.
Look at the background music here. I love it. It is like a festival here in Taiwan. Xavier Alexander, JP Valientes. Oh, I love the monitor in front of us. It's very big. Turnover there for Paula. Alcantara backs off. He shoots the three. Incoming. It bounces out, and the long rebound there by Frankie Johnson. For three, that's good. Salim, Mohamed Salim with his first three-point field goal.
So far, the Valientes have been getting most of their points either from the three-point area or from transition baskets.
Galantine is fouled by Ricky Bryce and is asking for a replay. Coach Bumpy Dick, is he going to contest it? He's asking for a review. Hart, penetration. It's Bumpy Dick de los Santos, former San Sebastian player back in the 80s. Ricky Bryce with his first personal.
Well, I thought it was a little too early for a coach's challenge, but I think they already thought twice about it and decided not to proceed with that.
Oh, by the way, Malik Diab is wearing street clothes.
And I guess that's
He
why
was the first player to be here for the Valientes.
Yeah, that's probably why Gio Chu getting a lot of minutes, and so far it's been very productive for the Valientes.
We go to the corner. Job Alcantara. Salim. And a long rebound by JP Valientes. Lester Alvarez. And Xavier Alexander unable to handle it. A turnover for the Pola Pilipinas RPG.
That was actually a good look there for Pola Pilipinas. The Valientes very lucky that Xavier Alexander unable to field that pass.
4 minutes and 13 to go. First half action here in Taiwan. Alcantara. Hassan. He hesitated there and resulted to an air ball for Hassan. JP puts the move. Lester Alvarez, a steady point guard for Paula. There's the kick out. Xavier for three. Marcus Quirk with a retrieval. Quirk for three. He gets it back. Denied by Ricky Bryce. Ricky Bryce is number one in shot blocks in the Asian tournament, averaging almost 3 a game.
And imagine whenever he teams up with a guy like Malik Diouf, but so far, the solitary rim protector for the Valientes, very effective.
Ricky Bryce, the most entertaining player here in the Asian tournament. Very popular player in the game right now is Denver Cadiz. Raton de Coco of the Zamboanga Valientes, maybe the shortest player here. He's a very popular player in Zamboanga. And we have a foul before that buzzer. Xavier Alexander with, look at this basketball IQ, very high.
Well, that's why they like to put the ball in his hands.
Two-time leg MVP. Marcus Cook, Edinburgh, Scotland, scoring now for Paula Philippines.
We saw the mismatch against Denver Cadiz. Just went all the way to the rim.
3 minutes remaining in the first half. For 3, Hassan. Oh, what a shot!
It's going to be an important shot for the Valientes. They're trying to make Galentine go out and defend the perimeter, and Hassan will hit from the long ball.
Another block. That's the second for Ricky Bryce. He is number 1 in shot blocks here in the Asian tournament. Marcus Quirk was denied. Back in the game is Mike Tolomia. Joe Alcantara will sit down with 7 points. Xavier fading away. Can't get the kind roll, and we have a pushing foul downstairs. They're going to call it on, will it be on, it's going to be on Salim, Mohamed Salim.
It's also important for the Valientes, the bench, not only the need for them to provide a scoring punch for the Valientes, but also, of course, to try and compensate for the absence of Malik Diouf. That's why we're seeing them play a lot more of the zone to try and protect Ricky Bryce from picking up fouls.
Marcus Quirk also taking up a master's degree. Let's take a look at the numbers of Marcus Quirk here.
6 points, 4 rebounds, maybe that 7 points. Can provide a lot of defense also for Paula Pilipinas, especially in the perimeter.
43-34 is our score. Marcus Quirk going 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. Also ready for Quirk. Hart Galentine with a rebound for Paula. Here is Xavier. The X-Man goes all the way for the 2 points. He was able to absorb the contact and thought he was fouled. Denver. Mike Colombia. Easy 2 for Ricky Bryce.
Ricky Bryce likes the matchup against Galentine in the post. Demanded for that basketball and scores easily inside.
45-37, the Valientes ahead here in the first half. Marcus Quirk from the corner incoming. Bang!
Definitely important for Paula Pilipinas. Somebody has to score from the outside, especially with the Valientes playing zone.
Cadiz, Salim, Ricky Bryce with a no-look pass inside and a turnover. Marcus Quirk is way ahead for the 2 points. The assist was Xavier Alexander, an all-around player for Paula. And the RPG is cutting down the lead to 3 points with 1:18 remaining in the first half. Alexander, 12 points in the game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Denver Cadiz. And he's an SK chairman, a young politician from Zamboanga City, from Pasonanca barangay in the city of Zamboanga. Very popular there. Nice feed. But able to finish it. It's gonna be Paula basketball.
And of course, Denver Cadiz, more popularly known as Raton de Coco, which translates loosely to
Rat in the corn. Or the corn rat. Is it?
I think it's coconut though.
A coconut. It's a rat. A coconut rat? I don't know. 50 seconds to go. Foul is called. The Valientes now over the foul limit, so they are in the penalty. So Xavier Alexander will go to the free throw line.
Do you know a veteran like the X-Man will take advantage of those mismatches, and with 47 seconds remaining, still opportunities here for Paula Pilipinas to get more trips to the free throw line.
The X-Man misses on his first at the line. There's a scorer when he was playing for the Indonesian Basketball League. Played there for 5 years. He's number 1 in scoring. There's 2 out of 2. 45 seconds left in the first half. Denver. It's the kick out. Mohammed with a floater. Picked up by Hassan. Fouled by Ken Humphist. And that'll be the second team foul for Paula. They're not yet in the penalty. So big player on the floor for Paula. Xavier will take a rest with 26 seconds to go. John Gonzalez seeing action for the first time. I talked to him earlier and he said he's not in basketball shape. Denver Cadiz confuses everyone there, and the assist from Gia Chu.
That time, Denver Cadiz using his being small, able to be undetected for that easy reverse.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. 47-43. JP trying to disengage. Lester, yes! And Lester Alvarez beating the horn. And they're within 1, ending this first half action. 47 for the Valientes, 46 for the RPGs. We'll be right back. You're watching the Asian tournament here in Taiwan. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. This is the Asian tournament, second half action here. Sandy Grillo alongside Noi Africa. And the Valientes ahead by only a point, 47 to 46. So what happened back in the first half, Noi?
Well, for the Valientes, they had a strong start in that first quarter, created a lead, but coming on strong late in that second quarter, the X-Man just bringing his team back. But so far, the Valientes have been very selective with their shots. They're shooting 46% from the field, 5 out of 12 from the three-point area. That has been one of the ways they've built their lead. And also being able to get those offensive rebounds. Already 12 second chance points in the game against just 6 for Paula Pilipinas.
Oh, Xavier Alexander, his basketball count. Xavier Alexander leading the way for the Paula Pilipinas RPG. 13 points in the first period. Now he has 15 points, shooting 6 out of 11 from, now that's 7 out of 12 from the field. And he is shooting also 50% from the free throw line. And he was unable to complete the three-point play.
But also for the X-Man already with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. So not only focusing on scoring.
He usually involves his teammates and Mike Tolomia, able to score from the outside.
He has a lot less weapons now with Iloca and Obasa no longer with Polo Pilipinas, at least for this leg.
Lester Alvarez playing the entire first half. Almost the entire first half. He was subbed out by Dimitri Ivanos. Rebounded by Ricky Bryce. Rudy Linganay. Remember Rudy, that's a long three. Gio Chu with the offensive rebound, a bad pass there by Gio Chu.
Definitely Mike Tolomia more comfortable playing the 2 role for the Zamboanga Valientes. He is more of a scorer, and having Rudy Linganay on the floor allows him to freelance a little bit on offense.
That will be the 5th turnover for the Valientes here in this game. Duligon with the basketball. Duligon scored 2 points in the first half. Looking for his second field goal. He is shooting 1 out of 3 from the field. New player on the floor. That's the veteran Isa for the Valientes. Gio Chu will score downstairs for the Valientes.
It's like Gio Chu is very happy playing for the Zamboanga Valientes. He has turned into a scorer here, an offensive option for the Valientes.
8 points already and shooting 100% from the free throw line is Gio Chu. 49-48. It's been a very close ball game for these two teams from the Philippines. Lester is wide open for 2, very short. You know, the Valientes forcing Paula to force their shots because of their defense, and Galatar with a rebound for Paula.
Like you said, they've been forcing Paula Pilipinas to have to hurry their shots, as the shot clock has not always been properly utilized by the team in orange.
Shot clock 10 seconds. Xavier outside, guarded by the shorter Tolomia. He rises up for 2. 17 points now for Xavier.
Seeing that mismatch against Tolomia. Tolomia not even closing out on that mid-range jumper for Xavier Alexander.
8 out of 13 shooting now for Xavier. Doligon getting that basketball. 6.5 remaining in the third. First game here in the Taiwan Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium, the first day of the Taiwan leg. Xavier is fouled again. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
See a bit of a smile for Alexander that time. He knew he should have made that basket. See again that tricky play from Doligon, trying to hit it off Gio Chu, but still able to get the ball back in the backcourt.
And he, Xavier Alexander, 8 out of 13 from the field and shooting 1 out of 3 from the line. And he misses again. He is very inconsistent at the free throw line, Noe.
Yeah, so far, 1 out of
Sometimes he
4.
goes 2 out of 2. Sometimes. And he misses 3 straight already here in the second half. Isa. Rudy. 4-3. Galantine the rebound. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the third period. Doligon with 2 points here in this game. Lester Alvarez. Outside to Marcus Burke. Shot clock at 3. Doligon outside. Galantine with the retrieval. Hook shot, that's good.
That time going to the hook shot to try and avoid the shot blocking capabilities of Ricky Bryce. Galantine continuing to be effective in the paint for Pola Pilipinas.
Mike Tolomia, the magic man, inside to Gia Chu. No look pass to Isa. Ball goes back out to Tolomia.
That ball movement for the Valientes continuing to help them get those open shots.
That'll be the second three-pointer for Mike Tolomia, shooting 3 out of 4 from downtown here in the first half. Doligon scored 2 points in the first half. We are tied at 52. Lesser, Doligon. Firing away, and he comes up empty. That's an air ball for Doligon. They will call it a shot clock violation.
And Pola Pilipinas has been tantalizingly close to those 24-second shot clock violations. This time, gets caught with one.
That will be turnover number 6 for Paula. As you mentioned earlier, the Valientes making them to take hard shots. Nice move there by Isa. First 2 points for him here in the Taiwan leg.
The bench continuing to be productive for the Valientes. In the first half, they scored 15 coming off the bench.
Sir Alvarez is free, but he will not take it. Back to Mark Doligon. Lingana on him. Xavier. Shot clock at 2. Inside to Marcus Burke. So Marcus Burke scoring for the Pola Pilipinas RPG.
That time again, almost taking the full 24 seconds to get a shot off, but this time comes up with a good look.
Marcus Burke, 5 out of 10 from the field. That's 50%. He has 15 points. Colombia will try to answer it. Ricky Bryce with the offensive rebound. And Isa with his second field goal of the game. He has 4 here in the third period.
Ricky Bryce right now trying to be more of a facilitator for the Valientes after scoring 12 early points right now. He's just looking to his teammates for points.
Valientes just a playing zone here. Xavier back to disengage, and he scores over Gia Chu.
So that's the way to attack the taller defender, make him move his feet, and that time Xavier just bullying his way inside.
Good point, Noy. That's how you disengage, and that's how you create your shots. And you know, he's over here. That's a three-pointer from Rudy Lingane. Remember that?
Oh yeah, definitely. But Rudy Lingane, you're always going to remember his name because he's very effective. He's very selective with his shots, but whenever he takes them, he's very efficient. As you can see, the Valientes 7 out of 20 from the three-point area. Pola Pilipinas 4 out of 13.
Doligon with a strong move and lost it. Taken away by the Valientes. The mighty Termite into the hands of the Magic Man.
And in transition, 2 speedy guards for the Valientes gives them a 5-point lead.
The bench of the Valientes outscoring the bench of Pola. here in this game. Marcus Quirk. Another rebound for Ricky Bryce, but he turned the ball over. Duligon dancing for freedom, run into a roadblock. Very short, savior from the outside.
You can see right there, short from the outside, and that's the shot that the Valientes are willing to give Alexander at this point of the game.
A minute 45 remaining. And the ball goes out of bounds.
That time it's miscommunication for the side of Valientes. Actually, Ricky Bryce had great position in the post, just Rudy Lingganay choosing to go elsewhere.
Bobby Dick, and that's J.R. Kawaling. A minute 39 remaining in the third period. And we have a timeout, a ceasefire here in Taiwan with a minute 39 to go. Hart Galentine there on your screen. Played for Cornell College, a Division III school. Played here for 2 years already in Taiwan.
And again,
He's
he
24 years old.
Yeah, college teammate of Marcus Quirk in Cornell College, as you said, and has been very effective so far. 9 points in the game for Hart Galentine.
Minute 34 remaining in the third period. Ricky Bryce. Here is Gia Chu. Yes! Nice move by this kid from the Philippines, Gia Chu. 20-year-old kid scoring there in transition. 4-3. Rebounded by Mark Duligon. Bryce with the save. Frankie Johnson asking for the ball. Colombia slow things down. Here is Frankie for three. Air ball. Mark. Nice move, but he will not score. Rebounded by Bryce again.
Mark Duligon trying to take the game over for Apollo Pilipinas, but 3 unproductive sequences for him.
So that will be 10 rebounds already for the Bryces, right? Got Gonzalez on the screen. Let's take a look at this bad pass.
Miscommunication right there between Holmqvist, who is new to the team, pretty much passing the ball to Ricky Bryce on that play.
And Mike Palomia will throw it in for Zivals, the Valientes. Bryce, short on the 3 attempt. Picked up by Mika. 25 seconds remaining in the third. Mika, Gonzalez is at the middle. Now he gets that basketball. Holmqvist asking for it. JP. One-legged shot. Rebounded by Bryce. His 11th rebound of the game. The microwave goes all the way. Going downhill.
That's too easy for Frankie Johnson. Even with the transition defense already there, still able to score that easily.
Ball taken away by the Valientes. Raton Di Coco. Tried to beat that buzzer, but to no avail. And that will end our third quarter here in Taiwan. Right back. And it's a 9-point lead for the Valientes.
And you're still watching the Asian Tournament fourth quarter between Polo Pilipinas versus Zamboanga Valientes. At halftime, Coach Bobby Dick is all about polishing their defense. He commended his team how they're communicating efficiently on defense. And while Malik Diouf is under the weather, Gio Chu will have his hands full as he is tasked to man Xavier Alexander. Lastly, Coach Bobby reminded his team that they already lost to Paula twice and they needed to beat this team today. So he encouraged everyone to put in the extra effort. So let's go to our panel, Sandy and Noy.
Thank you very much, Jess Constantino. That's why we're seeing Malik Diop behind the bench wearing street clothes. Ken will try to score from the outside. And 13 rebounds already now for Ricky Bryce.
That's why
the Valientes, they're looking good here, up by 9. Frankie Johnson missing on the three-pointer.
That's why you don't feel the absence of Malik Diouf, mainly because of the job being put up by, of course, Ricky Bryce Jr. and Gio Chu, the new player for the Valientes.
Ken outside. Dimitri Thomas misses on the floater. Matondi Coco. Oh, going all the way. What a move there by Denver Cadiz.
Seeing token resistance there from JP Belenchon, who probably was surprised that Cadiz attacked his defense on that play.
Ken, yes, he has that touch from the outside. Played for Far Eastern University. He was in college. He was born in Digos City. He knows how to speak Bisaya because he was born there. He's a Phil Norwegian. And that's Frankie Johnson from the outside.
Frankie Johnson knows the language of scoring, and whenever he's on the floor, he's pretty much there to provide scoring for the Valientes.
Another two-pointer from Ken Humpist.
Making it look very easy, that one-handed push shot, but you can, I can assure you that's a hard shot to make consistently.
You know, the first time I covered Ken Humpist was in Bayugan City in 2016. When he was playing for Far Eastern University under coach Nash Rasela.
So right there, no one picking up Holmqvist from that free throw area.
Born in Digos City in Mindanao. So, part of the Davao region.
Ricky Bryce, look at those numbers, 15 points and 18 rebounds already.
Double-double performance for the Bryce is right. Three-pointer from Dimitri Thomas.
No one picking up Thomas on that play. I believe that's going to be his first points in the Asian tournament.
Again.
Operating in the land of the Giants, continuing to be effective.
Thomas. JP. Look at that move. Damaging the brain waves of Mohamed Salim.
Great use of the ball fake right there, confusing the defense. JP Belenchon, though, needs to up his scoring for this team.
Frankie Johnson. If he's not a basketball player, he's an MMA fighter. That's a three-pointer from Frankie Johnson. He plays bowling also.
But it's too early for him to think of another career with the way he's scoring on the floor.
Outside we go. Ken misses on three. Thomas with the rebound, but he misses that shot. Intercepted by JP Belenchon. He died by Ricky Bryce. Alvis misses outside. We are approaching the 6-minute mark of the fourth period. Denver Cadiz into the land of the Giants, but he kicks it out. Mohamed, rebounded by Alexander. Now he steps on the gas pedal, going all the way. Puzzle foul, yes! What a move by the X-Man.
No one stopping the basketball that time, and Alexander just taking advantage, going all the way to the basket. You see there, no one picking him up. until the last line right there. Salim couldn't do anything to stop him.
This is the move of JP Bilinchon, who's denied by Ricky Bryce Jr. You're watching the Asian tournament here in Taiwan. Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium here in Taiwan for the Taiwan leg of the Asian tournament. Xavier Alexander, he averages 14 points a game during the Apollo leg. He was the leg most valuable player there, getting the second championship. And he completes the three-point play, and that will be his first shot from the free throw line here in the second half. He missed 3 straight during the third period. The bounce pass inside to the microwave. Frankie Johnson missing on the layup. He makes Gio Chu looks bad.
Right now, you'd like to see Pola Pilipinas to initiate the offense much quicker.
76-68. We are approaching the 5-minute mark on the fourth. Foul is on Muhammad Salim.
Not exactly a good foul for Salim, because there was less than a second remaining on the shot clock.
It's a bad foul to give for the Valientes. Here is Xavier, now guarded by the shortest player on the floor, Denver Cadiz. Back screen by Galantine. Diligon misses. Intercepted by Galantine. It's a 24-second shot clock violation. You know, Galantine did not know what to do with the basketball. He glanced at the shot clock. It was winding down. The second, he was not able to take that shot.
Well, he was in a position to score, but nevertheless, once again, that shot clock just running out on Pola Pilipinas again.
He was looking the other way. 5:27 to go. And this first game here in Taiwan. Denver. Muhammad outside. Yes!
That opportunity created by the incursion by Denver Cadiz. He's very small, but he's getting a lot of attention inside the paint.
Shot clock at 14 seconds. 78-68, a 10-point game. Here is Lester. He backs off. The X-Man. It's a 24-second shot clock violation again.
It's taking too long for Pola Pilipinas to get into their offense. That's why they've been running out of shot clock for the past few possessions.
Must be jet lag.
Oh, probably.
They arrived here yesterday. They arrived early in the morning. And, you know, they must be tired. And Gio Chu inside to Bryce for 2. Ricky Bryce, very active here, both defense and offense. Gio Chu, best game so far here in the Asian tournament.
Yeah, most definitely playing for a new team and showing that he can fit in right away with the Valientes offense.
Gio Chu with a rejection inside. Xavier shoots and scores.
That time untouched is Alexander, nothing Cadiz could do, trying to guard him in the perimeter.
Frankie Johnson from downtown. His second three-point field goal here in the second half. And we have a substitution. Job Alcantara back in action here for the Valientes. He will replace the microwave Frankie Johnson, who is playing good.
In the first half, came off the bench, scoring 7 points. It's Job Alcantara, so let's see if he can do that again here in the fourth quarter.
Ricky Bryce Jr., he is talking to us whenever we are. He continues to talk to us. We are at the side, under the rim.
He's always looking for you, actually.
Yeah, he's an entertaining guy. You know, his mother told him to have a haircut. Now he's bald. A 13-point lead for the Valientes. Another 24-second shot clock violation. That'll be the fourth here in the second half.
I think already 3 in the fourth quarter. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're going to have to start that offense really fast.
3 minutes and 22 to go. You're watching the Asian tournament here inside the beautiful Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium. The most entertaining player here in the Asian tournament. Coming up next, the Black Bears versus the Pirates. That'll be our next game here in Taiwan. Let's take a look at some numbers here. Ricky Bryce, that's Xavier Alexander, 19 points here in the game. Ricky Bryce, 12 points and 16 rebounds here in this game. Rudy back in action here for the Valientes. Shot clock at 5. It's 3. Muhammad with 1 second to shoot. And he was unable to score that time, avoiding the 24 clock explosion.
That time a good defensive stop for Pola Pilipinas, but what do they do on offense?
Just to credit the defense of the Valientes coming back and avoiding a transition offense there for Pola. Shot clock at 1, short. And Guligon gets it back.
They do try to reset that offense.
Lester, here is Mark outside, guarded by Chu. And a turnover there for RPG. Too many turnovers committed by both teams here.
Yeah, the defense of the Valientes just continuing to control and limit the Pola Pilipinas offense here in the second half.
And it's still a 13-point lead for the Valientes. Last 2 minutes of this game. Xavier will be taken out now. JP Belenchon back in the game, and also John Gonzalez and Brian Mecca, or Brian Mecca. It's John Gonzalez on your screen. Hart Galantine will take a seat. Haner Hassan back in the game for the Valientes. Ricky Bryce will sit down. A double-double performance here in the game.
And he looks so happy to be getting to sit down at this stage of the ball game.
Valientes sticking with him as their import. Fading away is Del Alcantara, rebounded by John Gonzalez. You know, as I mentioned earlier, John Gonzalez, he told me that he's not in basketball shape. He's not played for 2 months. was called in action here for Paula because Iloka not playing here for Paula, and also Obasa, who is now playing for the Vanta Black Dragons.
Some interesting player movement here as Mark Doligon will lose the basketball, hits him on the way outside.
He is such a good player. He's been committing a lot of turnovers in this game.
Especially here late in the fourth quarter. So
he's a creator. He can create his own shots sometimes. He just turned the ball over. Three-pointer. Sometimes he's trying to outdo himself. Here is Thomas. Salim the rebound. William Sean trying to pick the pocket of Mohamed Salim with 54 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
it looks like Paula Pilipinas really not looking to put pressure on the basketball. So with an impending loss here, they will remain winless outside of the Philippines because they've been undefeated in the Philippines.
Yes.
10 games, 10 wins.
And Hassan will score for the first time. 37 seconds to go. It's a 15-point lead for the Valientes. And the Valientes on their way to getting their first win here in the Taiwan leg of the Asian tournament. And after 10 straight wins, Paula Pilipinas RPG will lose this game for the first time. Team owner Junie Navarro of the Valientes talking to J.R. Kawaling, the head coach of Paula Pilipinas RPG. So the record of Paula Pilipinas RPG will be 10-6. 13 seconds to go. And the Valientes are 13 seconds away getting their first win here in the Asian tournament.
Just an excellent second half for the Valientes, not only in scoring, they outscored Paula Pilipinas, I believe 37-23 in that second half. The offense really not the fuel that they needed, but the defense limiting this Paula Pilipinas to just 24 points in the second half, more than enough to give them this victory.
You know, scoring by quarters the first half, it was very close for both.
Very close, of course, but again, it came down to defense in the second half, and the Valientes just doing enough scoring for them to pull off this 15-point victory.
And that is Ricky Bryce, a double-double performance for Ricky Bryce. 12 points and 16 rebounds, 4 assists for Ricky Bryce. Our next game will be the East Sea Pirates versus the Macau Black Bears. Thank you very much, Noy Africa and Jess Constantino. My name is Sandy Grumo. We are here in Taiwan. We'll be right back with our second game of the Asian tournament.